Welcome to A Time to Pause. I'm Sarah. How do we embrace our imperfections? Because we all have them, whether we like it or not. And it's about, for me anyway, it's about the relationship that we have with our imperfections. And instead of either trying to deny them, which we do, avoid them, so let's not try something because I know that I won't be perfect at it, even if we don't use those words in our head, or we beat ourselves up about them and just keep on trying and trying and trying harder to be better at whatever we perceive as our imperfections. And for me at least, none of those strategies have brought me towards happiness. They've actually taken me a little bit further away from happiness. So I'm starting to embrace my imperfections, and they can be small, like forgetting to close cupboard doors, which I completely denied for a long time and then would defend against it when people used to tell me that annoyed them. And so instead of defending against it, it's like, oh, okay, yes, I do that. Oh, oops, my favorite word, oops, okay, yep. And once I learned to embrace that, then I actually became more aware of it and could do something about it. And I still leave the cupboard doors open, and I apologize when it affects others, and I don't feel bad about it towards myself. Now that's a benign example, but I've got plenty of them that are less benign, and I'm sure we all do. Sometimes it's easier to work with the benign ones. So embracing our imperfections through meditation, because we're never going to be perfect at meditation. That's just not the point. If you would like to get into a comfortable position, a position that makes you feel like you are capable and strong and yet at ease and relaxed. And then when you feel ready to close your eyes and just come into this present moment. We'll start with a few deep breaths in and breaths out. And however it may make you feel, take the breath in to induce a sense of capability and a sense of strength. And the breath out, a relaxation and ease, and a letting go. And just take a few breaths in and out until you feel composed and here in this present moment, dropping everything else for the moment. Nowhere to go, nothing to do, just being here. And see if you can find a sense of comfort and knowingness in just being here. And take your attention to your breath. Allow it to just return to its natural state. Breathing in, breathing out. And we'll just notice what the breath is like. You can notice at the place of the nostrils, the coolness, or the warmth of the air breathing in. Or you can notice at the area of the chest rising and falling. Or at the area of the stomach, of the belly moving in and out with each out-breath and each in-breath. Wherever brings you a sense of ease and comfort and a stability in your mind. Just allow your attention to fall in that place. Notice the breath in and notice the breath out. Nothing more to do. So if your attention wanders and your mind gets occupied with other things, all we're doing is noticing that. There's nothing wrong with that. That's just what minds do. We're human beings and our minds like to think, and they take us out of the present moment. So we're not doing anything wrong. So we gently and kindly just bring ourselves back to the breath. Breathing in with a sense of kindness and breathing out with a sense of letting go. In with kindness and care, and out with letting go and relaxation. And we just notice if we're trying to do something, trying to get somewhere, trying to be perfect in some way, trying to perfect our meditation in some way. That's the case. See if you can touch that place and let it go. And if there's been something that you've been struggling with, or there's part of you that you don't like to accept, with kindness, I would just get you to bring that part of you to mind. Maybe the way you get anxious in public. There could be something around you not trying hard enough if, in a business venture, or not feeling good enough in the domain of friendships. Or it could be just trying to perfect your organization and keep on top of everything. Whatever it be that you find this part of you that you would classify as imperfect, just bring that to mind. And it may produce a sense of discomfort, a sense of unease. I encourage you not to turn away from that discomfort at this point, unless it becomes too overwhelming. But if you can, stay with the discomfort and turn towards it with kindness and compassion, as you would a friend who is struggling with their own imperfections. You may tell this imperfect part of yourself, you're only human. You really are trying, and you are good enough. I encourage you not to turn away from your imperfections or not to beat yourself up over them. I encourage you to embrace them, befriend them, and work with them. Because we're all perfectly imperfect. Start to breathe into the place inside your heart that recognizes that you are perfectly imperfect. Okay, just start to take some deep breaths in. Start to notice, put your attention into your feet. Notice your feet on the ground. Notice, start to bring your awareness and notice your whole body sitting here, perfectly sitting here. This moment is perfect in all it was meant to be. And how you've embraced that. Start to make some small movements back into the room. Maybe open your eyes. And remember to treat yourself with kindness, the imperfections and all. Take care.